Museum. I hope everyone is doing good today. I wanted to just come on and let you guys know that I know we're starting on time today, which is a change for us. All right, so summer is ending here at Texas Children's Museum. Our summer hours are coming to a close, and fall hours will start this next week. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that, so I'll go over that in just a second. But right now I want to take a moment and just talk about the QR code that people are asking about this through the museum. This QR code that you see through the museum, we are in the middle of a capital campaign. What does that mean? That means that we are actually doing a building fund to be able to purchase our building. And we want to thank everyone who has given to that, even if it's $20, $25, $10, it doesn't matter. You can either give here with the QR code when you're in the building, or you can give at the front register. There is a little picture frame there, and you can put donations in there as well. We're having our fundraiser dinner on September 26th. It's going to take place at 1000 Old Betsy Road in their new facility here in Keene, Texas. So make sure that you get a ticket for that as soon as possible. I have visited with Clayton Homes, and I have visited with RV places and Dr. Alzar's office and pediatric offices, and everyone I could think of to hand out Cleveland Eye Clinic. I have met with everyone I could think of to hand out invitations, and I will be handing out more in the next week. All right. So this is what it looks like. This is going to be our dinner. It's a formal dinner. Someone asked me, can I wear dress casual? Absolutely. You can do dress casual. Someone asked me also if they could buy a ticket for their child. I don't have a problem with that. It is $40 a seat, $320 for a table. We want to make sure that we once again thank Trisha Gillen, who's going to be doing the music for this evening. So I want to make sure I thank her for doing that. Come out and enjoy the music that she is presenting. It's going to be a great night of music and entertainment and all that good stuff. We'll be going over stuff for the museum and what we do. You'll get great stories and all that. So when you go online to TexasChildren'sMuseum.org, you're going to see this button with Charlie on it, and it says reserve a seat. So yeah, you're going to see this one. This is going to reserve your seat, and like I said, it's $40 a seat. And yes, that includes, if you're doing a child, it's still $40 for that child, because this is a fundraising dinner for Texas Children's Museum. So I just want to make you aware of that. All right, so or you can do for your businesses, if you are interested in doing this, you can make sure to reserve a table for your business, which is $320. You will get social media acknowledgement all over every platform that we have, from TikTok to Facebook to Instagram to LinkedIn to X to True Social to YouTube to Lemonade. All of these will be covered all the way around. So you will get on every social media platform that we have. So I want to make sure you guys are totally aware of that. So remember, when your business donates, you will get recognition on all the platforms, all right? And we want to thank you in that way. All right, so you can also give by going to Southside Bank in Cleveland, Texas, or Fort Worth, Texas. All you have to do is make sure that you mention that it is for Texas Children's Museum, and they will make sure to give it to the building fund. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that once again. I try to replay these messages so that you guys know what's going on and what to do. Because someone new may watch this YouTube and hadn't seen the last one. So I want to make sure we go over this really quick before going forward. All right, so Worth Credit Union. We want to give a great big shout out to Worth Credit Union. Thank you for your $250 donation for our building fund to Texas Children's Museum. Worth Credit Union, we do appreciate you so much. And we thank you. And this again will splash all over social media one more time. All right. All right, fall hours. Everyone's asking, what are your fall hours, Miss Beta? What is it going to be? It's going to be Wednesday 11 to 5, Thursday 11 to 5, and Friday and Saturday 10 to 6. So make sure that you take advantage of those hours. Again, Wednesday 11 to 5, Thursday 11 to 5, Friday and Saturday 10 to 6. We are closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but Monday and Tuesday are left for special needs adults, special needs children, and facilities who need to bring in their kids when no one else is in the building. We do that all the time. It's not a problem. All right, so another thing that's going on during fall hours, Now this means this is going on when fall is happening. If the kids are out of school, this will lapse. So I just want to let you know about that. All right, so Mommy and Me Day is going to be $10 a child and adults absolutely free. So I want to make sure you guys know that. And that's going to be on Wednesday. Oh, sorry, I got to yawn again. All right, so on Wednesday is Mommy and Me Day. $10 a child and adults are absolutely free. So make sure, Mommy, that you take care, that you come in on those days. I'm going to do that because I know younger kids are home from school, are not in school yet. Take advantage of that. It's going to be from 11 to 2. The same things with Thursdays. It's going to be a Grandma and Me Day, and that's going to be 11 to 2 also, and it's going to be $10 a child, and of course, adults free. So make sure you take advantage of that. So grandmas, if you want to get your grandkid out of the house, let mom go take a nap or clean the house. The grandkids have a little outing here at Texas Children's Museum. You're more than welcome to do so. Remember, it'll be $10 a child, adults free, 11 to 2. Also, yes, you can bring your lunches, you can bring your food, you can bring your drinks. Parents today, I'm trying to make sure everybody understands. Food has to stay at the tables that are located around the playground. Now, your drinks, if they're in big containers, if you're an adult carrying a drink, that's fine. We just don't want to see kids having drinks that are not in containers where they can maybe like a squeeze pouch and squeeze out. We don't want any messes on our floors. So we ask you to stay at the tables where it's got the tile floor underneath the tables and easy to clean. Woo! Going over all this is a lot. Get my water, no drink water. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, homeschool day is happening August 14th. It's going to be $9 a child. Adults are absolutely free. This is for our homeschool families. Make sure you come out on August 14th and take advantage of homeschool days. We know what it's like to homeschool. We were a homeschool family, so we got you. Make sure you come out August 14th. $9 a child. Adults are free. And yes, homeschool families, we will be doing more than one. Because I've asked you, are we going to do more than one? Of course we are. We'll make sure we do several of these during the school year. So we want to make sure that during the public school year, the homeschoolers get a chance to come out and have a day of field trips all on their own. So August 14th, we'll kick off our homeschool day program. So that'll be $9 a child and adults absolutely free. How can you get into the podcast? Everyone asked me about that. If your kids want to be on the podcast, all you have to do is you're going to see this sign. It is located outside of the YouTube studio. Go underneath the sign. There is paperwork there for you to fill out and sign your kids into Texas Children's Museum podcast. That's all you have to do. So make sure that you do this. I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to come into the podcast and have your children be a part. All right, memberships. They are $120 for a family of 4 kids and 2 adults. And $70 for a one-on-one, which means 1 child and 1 adult. If you want to add additional children to either one of these passes, it is $34 a child. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're doing that. All right. So I think that's everything I had to go over real quick with everyone. All right. So I don't know whether all the parents know this, but it is August 7th. And August 7th, 8th, and 9th is tax-free weekend here in the state of Texas. That means that when you go into these malls and your clothing shops, anything like that, backpacks are tax-free, school supplies tax-free, clothing is tax-free, shoes are tax-free, all that good stuff. There is a list that it can be found online at, I believe it's texas.gov. You can go on there and look up tax-free weekend and see what is eligible for you guys to be able to take that tax-free break. So make sure that you do that. Take advantage of that. It's a great way to save some money. And I know we will probably down our numbers this weekend because of tax-free weekend. Yep. But I want to make sure that you guys are going to take advantage of that. And here at Texas Children's Museum, which I'm going to let Nate know, our T-shirts and things this week are tax-free during 7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay. So
25% off during tax-free weekend as well.
Yeah. Yeah, our T-shirts are 25% off during tax-free weekend. So if you want to get a TCM T-shirt like this one, we have many T-shirts for kids and adults. Make sure you get in there and get your tax-free shirt. It is going to be 25% off during this weekend. So take advantage of that, especially if you want your kids to go to school with one of these really cool Texas Children's of right now. We did get the new blocks into, for those of you who haven't seen, I did an unboxing of some new, like, the Roblox.
What's the Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft. They're like Minecraft. Yeah. They're like Minecraft, blocks, and they're magnetic. And so, I had, put them out there. What got me was they said that those, magnetic blocks are okay for like toddlers. No, they're not.
No, yeah, way too small.
They're way too small for a toddler. Even though it's got that age limit on there, for a toddler, I would not give them to a toddler to play with.
No.
So they are in the bigger kids side in the STEM room. So, that's another thing I wanted to go over today. In the STEM room, why do we have the different size areas? Why does someone have different heights? It's for your children's safety. The blocks that are in the lower area are made for toddlers and younger kids, and when you go to the higher ones, they're made for, 7, 8, 9, and then when you go to higher ones than that, they're made for 9 to 12, 13, so, and adults, so we make sure to separate those by what they're geared towards. We want to make sure that everyone is safe in there and has a great time, so that's why all that was separated like that. Also, same thing in the art room. I have people who are like, I want to get a bench or I want to get a chair and let my kids stand on a chair or bench to reach the higher part of the painting area. No. If your child is not big enough for that painting easel, there is a lower side that's made for toddlers and children who are. Yeah. You see the different sizes. So make sure that you take advantage of that. And if there's like 6 on one side and 6 on the other, it's right now like 6. Anyway, even maybe more than that. Is it 6? Okay. I want to make sure you understand that if someone's painting, don't worry, give them a minute. Especially if it's a full day, we have a lot of kids. Give those children a minute to move on to do something else, and then let your child paint. You don't have to try and hold them or lift them up to paint on the other side of the easel that's made for older children who are at least 10 and above. Sometimes we see 8-year-olds who are fairly tall who are on that side. That's great. We want to make sure that you go by height. So that's what we did here to try and make it more feasible for children of different heights to be able to enjoy it. Someone also asked me about the Lego room. The Lego room is going to get a redo. It is going to be coming. But first, we're trying to get our new soccer pool room up and running. My husband is busy painting in there and getting it done. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that that is being done right now. So it's almost there. Almost there. Our air hockey table is here. I've already repainted the area. It looks really nice. Signs are up. Everything's ready to go. Yeah, the problem is, we can't find the screws for the legs.
Yeah.
We do not know where they
We
went.
tried to get it done during the break this week. About Monday?
We
It was
did.
Sunday, I can't remember which one.
We did, and my husband assured me that there was a little bag inside one of the compartments with the screws and stuff in there, but
No.
no.
No, we really turned them upside down and
Yeah,
could
we
not
did.
find screws.
We looked all in that hockey table. We looked all inside of all the compartments. We even looked inside the legs, thinking maybe because they were like open inside there, so we thought maybe someone shoved it in there. They're not in any of the legs. We went back to the van. We tore apart the van, looking inside the van to see maybe if it had fallen out inside the back of the van during transport. There was no screws in there either. So yeah, so lots going on.
We would have done it earlier, but
Yeah, it would have been done earlier if we would have the screws and we would have had the hockey table up, but we are working on that as well. Oh, sorry guys, you tired. Did not sleep well last night again. But yeah, I think it's because I woke up like at 3 and couldn't go back to sleep. I was actually thinking about room designs, to be honest with you. That's what I was doing, thinking about room designs, how to redo everything, what needs to be redone, all that good stuff. If you have not checked out our store that's in Texas Children's Museum, as the people ask, where is it? Well, there's huge signs up there that says Tiny Charlie and Max's Market. Make sure you go down the hallway. Down the hallway, you're going to find a Texas History hallway. It is awesome. Make sure you check out the Texas History hallway. Depression, to the oil boom. Everything is in there, to the Alamo. Make sure you stop by and see the Texas History Hallway and see the little tortoises. I make sure to put them in all the stories. So it makes it really fun for the kids to learn Texas history in a fun, inviting way. So make sure you stop by there and see our Texas History Hallway down the hallway before you enter the store. So it makes it a twofer. So you get to do the history part and you get to go shopping a little bit. So yeah, take advantage of that. Fully, please do that. That would be awesome. All right. It is 1:16. You want to go see if those kids are going to come in? They're sitting at this table. Can you guys call? It's mom and there was the Disney. You asked her to see if she was going to fill out the form. So I think she took it with her. Let me see, guys. Oh, no, she didn't. Of course, she didn't fill out the form. So she was wanting her kids to come in and have a time.
I'll give it tomorrow.
Okay.
I
Okay. I first had to fill out a form to do it, so. All right. Okay, so yeah, that form is a must, and that's just to make sure you understand that it's going to be, you're going to be on YouTube, and people are going to see it, and it's going to be put out on social media platforms. I mean, even though it's YouTube, it is going to be shared on other platforms as well. So I share my videos.
This is consent form.
Yeah, it's a consent form. It's a consent form. If you're letting your child be on here, it's going to be shared on social media like Facebook. I usually share it on Texas Children Museum page. Say, hey, go watch the YouTube show, and let that happen. All right, so summer is almost over.
Yeah.
My,
Next week or last week of operating hours, summer hours.
yeah, this is it.
This is technically the last week of the summer podcast.
It is last week of summer podcast. It's the last week. But come out and see the new areas we are getting done. It looks amazing. It really does. I'm enjoying it so much. It looks so nice. It looks so good. All the fresh paint and stuff going up. And then we will be starting our new stuff after Thanksgiving. Everyone says, how come y'all don't do a bunch of fall stuff? Well, because fall is big in Texas. And, if it gets to be 80 degrees, 70 degrees, 75, everyone's like, woo, that's fall. I know you guys in the northern states are like, what? For those of you who've never been to Texas, a fall for us may be 74, 75, 80 degrees.
Yeah.
And if we get down to, let's say we get down to like 68, 69 one day, everyone is grabbing jackets and sweaters and boots and yeah, it's crazy. In the northern states, they'd be like walking around with t-shirt and shorts. Not so here in Texas. Everyone's like, oh no, we're freezing. It's definitely different here. I lived up north in Ohio, so I totally get the difference in the atmosphere. So yeah, you get to 60, let's say 68, 69, sweaters are coming on. Not so much up there in the north. We're still walking on shorts and t-shirts. So totally different here in Texas. All right, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it if you would do that for me. I have my hair on my way today.
Subscribe, that bell, your comments.
Yeah, leave a comment, like,
Share.
Hit the bell for getting notifications. We're not a big funded museum like you see the great big government, I call them government funded museums in Fort Worth and Dallas and all over. We are not that way. We are, we're for the people, by the people, basically. So everything you see was done by a mom, a dad, a parent, and we make sure to make it happen. Barbie room got a overhaul. I went through all the Barbie stuff, brought out all the broken pieces, dumped everything on the floor, sat down there. It took me like 3 hours to go through everything for Barbie and make sure everything's organized, cleaned out, done. Barbie is got a lot in it. So I bought bigger shelving unit, more buckets to put things in so that children can find things a lot easier. Because that is a massively busy room. What else?
I'm gonna say this once. If I have to clean up a Barbie room and all the buckets are dumped out like the kitchen has been, or how a leg room has been before, or how a dinosaur has been before, I will make sure those things are nailed down like the kitchen room. If they are completely upside down or tossed on their sides, and dumped out, I will personally ensure they are screwed down. You can't pick them up again.
Yeah.
This is kind of just a heads up because this has happened multiple times.
Yeah. Someone asked us about the kitchen room, and actually has stayed a lot cleaner and a lot better for children because they'll get out just what they need and play with it, and they'll put it back, or if they leave it out, it's not a big deal. I will be going through the kitchen next. The kitchen is also going to get overhauled. Just so y'all know, the rooms get overhauled at least twice a year, if not once a year. We try to overhaul the room. What does that mean? It means it's going to get a redo. It's going to get a redo. And we see what works and what doesn't work, what is more efficient, streamlined. Yeah, we figured it out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The other rooms need to be redone. Is we're going to redo the music room. We're going to redo the Lego room is our next hope.
The next actual room that we're going to be working on, room in quotation marks, is going to be the Just Dance area. We're trying to bring that back, so.
Yeah, we want to bring back the Just Dance area. We hear you loud and clear. We'd like to have it up before Christmas break, or Thanksgiving break. I would like to have it up and running. Will we be open during Thanksgiving break and Christmas break? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely we will.
Save for Christmas and Thanksgiving, of course.
Yeah, absolutely we will be. I had someone call and say, "Are you guys open because the city pool shut down because of back to school?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they have to get ready for the high schoolers. If you guys don't know, Splash Station is the big dome over top the pool area, and they go and they use that for the swim team. So that's what that's for during school hours, back to school. So yeah, they've already called their year. They're done. Splash Station will now revert for high schoolers and all that good stuff. So I'll make sure you guys are aware of that. The skate park part is all still open to the public. It's right behind there. So if you want to enjoy the new skate park,
Still
go do
too hot,
so.
though, to be honest.
Yeah, you can go over there and do that. It's still very open.
Open, still very hot.
Yeah.
It's still summer, it's near 100 degrees out
Yeah,
there.
it's still near 100 degrees. You know, the school started back. I went to HEB and Walmart, and they've already got fallout. They do. And if y'all guys don't know, I went to Hobby Lobby like 2 days ago. I was waiting on Mr. Jim's Pizza, and is it Mr. Jim's?
No.
What was that?
It's,
Papa John's?
Papa John's.
Papa John's. Sorry. Papa John's. I don't know. I don't even know. Went to Mr. Jim's.
Of Slim, Mr. Jim himself.
Mr. Jim's Pizza. We went, oh my gosh, Papa John's. We went to Papa John's Pizza, and they said, oh, it's going to be a 20-minute wait, 25-minute wait. Great, love their pizza. So my husband was like, let's go over to Hobby Lobby. I was utterly shocked. I walked in the door, and they already had all their fall stuff out. I mean, it was everywhere, and it's 40% off. I'm like, okay, do they really got these? But, yeah. Oh, get this, just so y'all know, the summer stuff, ridiculously cheap. So, if you want to get some summer merchandise from Hobby Lobby
For next year.
get it now, put it up. Not joking. Do that as soon as possible. And actually, they have like the little bubble blower lawnmower. I got one of those for a grandkid for Christmas. I'm gonna box that sucker up. I'm not kidding you. It's like $2. So I'm gonna box that sucker up for Christmas.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great deal. So moms, grandmas, get over to Hobby Lobby. Check out the one in Cleveland, the one in Burleson. There's 2 of them in Johnson County. Make sure you get to both of them. See what's left over in the summer aisle, because y'all know Texas, we can have an 85 to 90 degree day on Christmas Day. You never know.
Yeah.
I had it happen last year. It was like 82,
Is that
83.
going to be one of the coldest days? Or
Yeah.
is that going to be one of the
Hottest
hottest
days. Yeah. We actually were like, should we go eat outside at the picnic tables? Because, you know, it's 80 degrees. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And the kids got to go outside and run their toys and stuff outside, you know, they're ride on toys and stuff they got for their parents, which was great. So it was beautiful outside. And everyone, and then the next week it was like 30 degrees. So we went from one extreme to another.
The February cold snap is happening every year now.
Oh my gosh, we
It's like
were talking about that. February seems to be a really bad month in Texas as far as cold. You know, for us, for Texas, let's say that.
Last year wasn't bad. Like last year wasn't as bad. It was only,
Yeah.
This year, sorry. This year wasn't as bad.
Yeah, yeah. The year before was what I call Snowmageddon. I should have called it Ice-Mageddon. Because because it was iced over. And Open Door Church, God bless them, they did a wonderful job of making a shelter for people who had their electricity go off and were waiting on it to come back on. Open Door Church was great doing that. They were awesome. They actually helped rescue people and stuff when all that ice again and went on. They're awesome. Doing that.
I got to see this that way video game. That was mine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a time to just wrap up in blankets and watch movies and TV, and we made sure we were shut down. We didn't want any of our families traveling on the ice.
Yeah.
And if you see us post something where we're like, hey, I had someone say, I couldn't believe that. I had someone come and I said, why are y'all closed? It is only ice. Okay, people in Texas, you must be from up north, because people in Texas do not do well driving on ice.
No.
I'm just going to tell you like it is, that don't do well driving on ice. So, with that being said, we're going to shut our doors if it's ice because we want to keep our families safe. We want you guys safe and secure. So I don't want any problems. I don't want you guys hurt. So, yeah, I have a heart for families, and yeah, no. So if there's ice on the road and I see that during the winter, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to post, keep your family safe, stay inside, don't travel if you don't have to.
Yep.
Okay? I want you guys safe. That's for sure. All right, what else? I can't think of anything else. I can't look.
Like a query, like a question, like a scenario thing.
Oh, we still have an event coming up Monday. So make sure you're here. It starts at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So we will make sure that you have it up and going. I'm going to have nonprofits here. We're going to talk about nonprofit organizations in North Texas. So make sure you're here for that event. I want to thank HTO for bringing out tea for this event on Monday from 10 to 12. I had someone ask if kids can still come in and play. If you come in, you're still going to be required to pay the $12, and it's only going to be for 2 hours. We're shutting down after that's over. That is a shutdown day. We're open for this event. We're going to be talking about rural nonprofits here in Texas. So we hope you'll come out for that. It's been advertised for the last few months. So I hope you guys will come out and enjoy that immensely. Yeah. Helen Pearl will be here. Representatives will be here. So make sure you're here to engage with this situation. All right. What else? I cannot think of anything else. The Dr. Susan will be coming down. I'm going to keep it up to the end of August. I had someone ask how long we're going to keep Dr. Susan summer up. Well, I'm going to keep it up to the end of August because technically summer isn't over until September. So we want to make sure we keep it up in August as well. So we will be doing that. So that's going to stay up for a while.
Dr. Seuss will no longer be allowed at Texas Journalism. He will be banned.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss will end in the fall. So I want to make sure you guys know that that will come to an end. And then we will have something special for summer, which we're going to be announcing in September. Also, thank you to the Chamber of Commerce of Liberty, Texas for making sure to get all of our stuff out there for all of our families so they are in the know of what's going on here at Texas Children's Museum. We appreciate you guys so much. All right. I think that's everything I can think of.
I mean, like, the only thing I have on my mind is just like one like silly little question that's been on my mind for a bit.
Right.
Like, you want me to ask that?
What is that? Okay. Let me see that. All right, so my husband just bought me this. So we're going to start doing this. It's going to be in the hallways. It's going to say, do you need a vent or just talk? Do you have a question? Do you need prayer? Do you just need help? Just ask the senior volunteer and we're here to help you. Because I have moms who want to come in and they're like, go play a minute. I need to talk to Miss Beta. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware that I am a pastor. And if you guys need to talk, I do not mind at all. If you need a vent, I do not mind at all. I totally get it. This stays between us. Doesn't leave the area, whatever. So yeah, I'm here, open to talk to you. And also, oh my gosh, before I forget,
There we go.
with our dinner coming up on September 26th, I have a wonderful favor to ask all of our families out there. If you could just send me a video of why you like Texas wonderful. And what we're going to do with those videos is my plan is to compile them and play them during the dinner on September 26th for potential donors for Texas Children's Museum. Because I want everyone to hear what our families cherish and love about the museum itself. All right? So, oh my gosh. Also, I want to tell you, don't forget, on August 28th, we are going to have the Fort Worth Zoo. The Fort Worth Zoo is coming into Texas Children's Museum on August 28th. So make sure you are getting in line for that. Actually, let me look at my phone in a minute because I have the hours. I want to make sure I got that right on the hours because I don't want to tell you wrong. So let me see if I can find that. Sorry, I took out my glasses, guys, because you all know this lady is blind as a bat without the glasses. It is the regular operating day. It is Wednesday, that's for sure. Let me see. All right, so it's going to be August 28th, starting at 10 a.m. So make sure you are here. It is Reading with Paid Admission. It's going to be a great program with the Fort Worth Zoo, so make sure you do that. All right, so I wanted to let you know. Do you know, before our doors open here at Texas Children's Museum, were you aware that every morning that we say a prayer over our facility? And this is our morning prayer, so I wanted to share that with you here. So we say, I thank you, Lord God, for the opportunity to help serve the children and adults today. I pray that you grant all physical, mental, and spiritual blessings on every visitor today, that each may grow physically in strength, agility, coordination, and dexterity, mentally in communication, problem-solving, relationship-building, wisdom, and knowledge, and spiritually, as you guide them into a closer personal relationship with you. I pray for the protection of visitors and workers from any negative thoughts, attitudes, or any spiritual force and those opposed to your will. Guide each visitor today and grant them a great day full of positive memories, learning experiences, and divine appointments. I ask this in Jesus Christ's perfect and holy name. Amen. So this is prayed every morning here at Texas Children's Museum before we open our doors. Because I had someone saying, you guys actually pray before you open your doors?
Yep.
Absolutely. 100%. So we sat down and came up with a prayer that specifically fits here for Texas Children's Museum. So yes, we pray over all of our families. We are praying over every single day before we open our doors. And I want you to know that when we have our doors closed every single night before my head is pillow, I pray for every family that visits the museum. I pray for every child that comes to our doors. I pray for all of our people who have memberships. Those who have memberships, I pray over them. I ask God to guide them, to be with them, to strengthen them, everything. So, you guys are prayed over, so I want to let you know that. We care greatly about our members and their families. So, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. All right, so I think that's it for today. You guys have a blessed and wonderful week. And I will come back at you. Tomorrow is our last YouTube till next Thursday. So make sure you join us here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you would like to come be on the show, you can do that. Just walk in the doors. Fill out the form right there that gives you permission to do that, and that would be great. All right, you guys have a blessed and wonderful week, and I will see you later.